Okay, good. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you for coming in. My name is Clint, and we're going to be talking today about Club 42. We're going to be talking about lifetime Litecoin earnings. Okay, I'm sure you're all aware Litecoin is a cryptocurrency, actually a fork from Bitcoin. We like it because of the low transaction fees and the fast transactions, and it has basically kind of an underpinning to Bitcoin, kind of mirrors and stays tagged to Bitcoin in some respects. So we like Litecoin. What makes this project dynamic and exciting is the fact that this system is powered by passive matrix income and some additional new systems that myself and some of my leaders are working on. So there's a lot going on here, and we're just delighted that you're here to join us. Club 42 is basically our team for a powerful ad income system where you can double, triple, or even quintuple your ad purchase over and over again for life. All right. So ad income system means there's a business opportunity here, but you're also getting a very viable, very targeted advertising product. You can start for as low as 0.035 Litecoin, which is about $10. And you can earn as you move through the system as up to as large as 15 Litecoin commissions each. All right. You're not going to do that right away, but the potential is absolutely there. And this is all powered by a very innovative passive matrix system that totally rocks. As I said, I'm pleased to introduce you to Club 42, and I'll explain the genesis of that name. The nice thing is there's something here for everyone. There's something for everyone here for life. Okay, because, and I say as relates to that life, when you make a purchase here, you're able to earn within that matrix forever. No monthly, no annual fees, ever. So let me ask you a question. What's the hottest thing in this industry, in the ad income industry right now? Of course, it's passive income. Everybody's looking for passive income, but we know that the big money, the really big money, is made with direct referral commissions and leverage. Okay, so the bottom line is, and one of the things I like to tell people is math is math is math is math. So if you're out there looking at one of these 1% a day Ponzi schemes, sounds really good. Yeah, they're paying, but at some point math catches up because something has to generate the income earned by people doing nothing. So why not combine these three elements of passive income, direct referral rewards, and massive income leverage? Better yet, why not model this system on a proven program that has grown to over 1 million members? Remember what people say, that what is it? Duplication is the sincerest form of flattery. I know I've got it slightly up, but you know what I'm saying is that you know, when you copy somebody else, that's an absolute sincere form of flattery. And this company that I'm referring to, and I'll mention the name here in just a second, has grown over to 1 million members in a little less than 1 year using the major elements of the comp plan we're using here with the Club 42. Now take that proven model, inject a massive value proposition, and mix in 400% more spillover potential than this company that grew to 1 million members. Spread the wealth and help the little guy. This is powerful. Now remember, passive income is what's driving this entire industry right now. If we could do all that, do you think we'd be onto something? I think we would. Now, because your Club 42 team is an entire system designed to help you succeed regardless of your experience, reach, or financial experience, it is a powerful system. So Club 42, I want to reiterate this because I kind of stumbled. Club 42 is an entire system. It's not just join this program. We're going to show you what to do. We're going to help you succeed regardless of your experience, regardless of your existing reach or financial status. So that all being said, the question is, are you ready to build an absolute fortune in Litecoin? And we're pleased to welcome you to our team, Club 42 Community Build, for a company by the name of LTC Ads. Okay. LTC Ads, again, is a lifetime passive Litecoin and a system for success. Currently a 7,000 member crypto ad income community that's poised to explode in value, membership, and the key word here is sustainability. Now, the company that I was mentioning before is a company by the name of Forsage. I'm sure you've heard of it, and I'm going to do some comparison and contrast here. But Forsage used two of the three elements of the comp plan in LTC ads, and they grew to over 1 million members. The good things that Forsage did is they had a 3x1 matrix, okay, continues. It's a perpetual matrix where you can double your purchase price again and again. I think we'll keep that. A 2x2 where you can triple your purchase. I think we'll keep that here at LTC ads too. What are the negative things we learned? Okay, growing from no members to 1 million members over the course of, a year is phenomenal, but sometimes that growth is at the expense of people that got hurt, and we don't like that. And the big negative at Forsage is there's no real product, no real reason to keep buying. They had 1 million members, they had tons of eyeballs, and weren't monetizing that asset called advertising. In addition to that, Forsage, again, very successful. Tons of people made a lot of money, but there was very little leverage and very little spillover, and there was no passive income angle. And what did we say before? Passive is what drives this industry. It amazes me. I've been in this goofy industry for over 20 years, and people say, oh, I can't sell. Can I make money doing nothing? And guess what? As soon as they can make money not having to refer, guess what they do? They start referring. And that's what makes these passive programs so powerful. And what LTC ads is doing is making it viable. Okay. The other problem with LTC ads is they had no visible active ownership. All right. And the ownership here at LTC ads, both owners, Robert Hester out of Dallas and Dustin Langley, I think out of Tennessee. Anyway, they're both good guys. I talk to them daily, often make suggestions. We had a little glitch with one of my leaders here yesterday. They fixed it up right away. Absolutely good ownership to work with. So let's take a look at the LTC ads comp plan and these huge improvements over Forsage. All right. The LA1 is a 3x1 matrix where you can double your purchase price again and again. And I want to reiterate, okay, that with LTC ads, okay, when you make a purchase, you're done. What I mean by that is you never have to purchase again. That means that you can, introduce people to LTC ads and maybe go work on another project and come back. It's always home. You always can come home. And that's one of the things we want to pound away is use LTC ads as your home because it's always here. You want to climb that income staircase, and we'll talk about that. There are 16 purchase price points in LTC ads in the LA1 3x1 matrix, okay? And the numbers get pretty big, but remember, you're doubling your purchase value each time. So if you take that 0.01 and double it by making a few referrals, now you got 0.02, and you can begin to leverage up the income staircase. You always want to take some money off the table, absolutely. But if you're building something and have a long-term vision, the potential to make a ton of money is huge. And remember, you're getting advertising. This is the improvement over Forsage. You've got a proven buyer crypto audience. You can't even get into the main members area until you've purchased them the minimum getting started, which is very affordable. That is qualified eyeballs. All right. So the comp plan is very simple. This is a wonderful, wonderful graphic that Frank and Dustin built. If you look at it, you can see there's two wallets and then a recycle symbol. What does that mean? In each of the 16 steps, the first sale that you make, you get paid 100% commission, whatever that is. If it's the beginning matrix, it's 0.01, you get 0.01 credited to your account. Next sale, you get it. You've doubled your money. The third sale you make actually is your re-entry that gets paid to your sponsor, and you start over with a fresh, clean matrix. Now, this is important to understand because once you purchase, you're always in. But the fun part is you want to have referrals too, because every time they recycle, every time they make a third sale, you get paid from their efforts. Okay, so it is a powerful, powerful system. Now let's take a look at the LA2, and don't worry, we're going to get to the passive here in a minute, and that's going to blow your mind. Now at the LA2, it's a 2x2 matrix, 2 on your first level, 4 on your second. This is where you can triple your purchase over and over again. Same purchase price points of 01 LTC to 15 LTC. And again, you get advertising every time you purchase and every time you recycle. Now, this little matrix looks a little bit different. You've got your 2 up arrows. So within your 2x2 matrix, when you make a referral, when you get spill over or spill under, they land in each of these spaces. So these top 2, okay, those are paid to the pay line of your upline. You don't earn on those. The second level is where the payment is. So you can see you've got 3 wallet little logos there. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3 times your purchase price, and the 4th sale that you make is paid upline to your sponsor. Conversely, as your referrals do that, you get paid from their recycles. Now, why is this one a little more powerful? Okay, it's a little more powerful because you earn 300% versus 200%. Secondly, you can get help. You can get spillover and you can get spill under. Okay, and I don't want to go down that road too much, but the bottom line is this is a little bit of a team effort, which people like. Okay. Now what about that passive income? Where's the leverage that we talked about? Because so far we've talked about the comp plan that's essentially identical to Forsage. LA3 was just added within the last month. All right. This is a 2x4 matrix where you can earn 250% of your purchase price completely passively. And when I say passively, I mean you don't need referrals in order to earn within that matrix. Just log in. As you log in every day, you're going to get a little tiny piece of the pool for that day, and you keep earning until you've earned 250%. Now, you can earn up to 460% actively with a full matrix. Now, at the LA3, there's 10 purchase points from 0.01 LTC to 1 full LTC. Again, you're getting advertising. Now, what you're getting with the LA3 is login ads. So when you log in, you're going to see an ad, okay? And think about this simple brilliance, right? In order to earn passively, you have to log in. There's a login ad that is being shown to you that creates massive qualified traffic, crypto network marketing, income-oriented traffic. Can't get any better traffic in the whole world. And this is big. Okay, remember, Forsage grew it over 1 million people, and LTCads has 400%, 4 times more spillover potential than Forsage. This is huge for team building, absolutely huge. This is a little image of it, and what happens is each purchase is split. Half the money goes into the pool that pays the activity bonus. The other half is paid out in the matrix, as I just described. Now, let's talk about this. Where's the genesis of the name Club 42? There's 16 LA1s, as I said, 16 LA2s, and 10 LA3s. I got my little typo there, 10 LA3 matrices. That's 42 steps, all right? 16 plus 16 is 32, plus 10 is 42. That's 42 steps on the LTCads lifetime income staircase. What did I say? Each time you get purchased into a step, you are always there. You can always earn by making referrals, getting spillover, getting reentries, etc. So our goal is to help everybody get all the way up on the 42 steps. And as I said, that's Club 42. Now, let's be a little serious. Purchasing all 42 steps would be a little over 100 LTC, which would be pretty much close to $32,000, $33,000. I don't think there's many people that are going to do that, all right? But with passive income, leverage, value, and a system, a complete system for success, it's possible to get you there. And again, I want to let you know, and I want to emphasize this, at the lower levels, you pretty much want to go all in to buy the next level. But as you start to get to the more expensive matrices, take some money off the table, all right? Spend it, buy some advertising, go out to dinner, pay some bills, but stay with it, because over the course of time, as you climb that income staircase, as you get to the next step, you've got an opportunity, certainly within the LA3s, to be earning more passive income, and certainly as your team follows you and they move up to the different levels, you're going to be earning double and triple your money. It's a brilliant, brilliant system. Plus, we have the systems for success. We've got Club 42 marketing materials, capture pages and funnel systems coming, and an innovative, organic, viral traffic and lead generation system that we're testing and working on. It's completely free. And what I mean by that is it's a system that you can plug into, follow the instructions, and generate traffic and leads for LTC ads and any other program you want. Our goal here at LTC Ads, folks, is to give you the systems for success. Every program almost that I've ever joined has said, ooh, here's our product. Ooh, here's our comp plan. Go sell it. Well, I'm a salesman. I know how to do that stuff. But the key to success is duplication and leverage. And so at LTC Ads, that's what we want to do, is to give you those tools, okay, to build your LTC Ads team and any other program that you want, okay? And with this system, it's on complete automatic pilot. Plus, and this is going to blow your doors completely off, coming this summer, a full-blown, professionally managed advertising co-op. You'll be able to spend money to get highly targeted leads that will go into our funnel system and generate leads. We're going to blow the doors off of LTC Ads. I expect we'll have hopefully dozens of people by the end of the year that have reached all 42 steps. And I want to help you do that, okay? We're going to have some fun. We're going to make some money together, and we're going to be able to help you build your online presence, because at its heart, LTC Ads is an advertising company. All right, so it truly is time to get positioned on the LTC Ads income staircase. So what's the best starting point for you? Now, I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, and the purpose for this, and I want you, if you're my referral, talk to me. If you're here invited by somebody else, talk to your sponsor, even talk to me. I want everyone to understand from the bottom of your heart that there's a place for everyone, okay? And I just want to let you know that there are slightly different strategies for each financial status. Each one of us are different, and the goal for all of us is eventually to purchase up all 42 steps of the income staircase. But where do you start? Okay, let's have a look at 5 different people. I'm sure your situation is similar to one of them. Let's say you're on a really super tight budget. Your action item would be to purchase the LA1, LA2, and LA3 level 1. That's 035 Litecoin. That's about 10 bucks, okay? You're now locked in for life on 3 of the 42 steps on the income staircase. If you're completely passive, use your earnings to buy up in the LA3s. Those are the passive incomes to earn more income and qualify from spillover, spill under, and spill up. My point is, if you're not a marketer, and you're afraid of doing things, we want to teach you. But if you can't, then use your money to buy up in the LA3s, earn more passive income. If you are a marketer and you want to try, then you want to stay at least one level ahead of your referrals to earn those doubles and triples. All right. So what happens if you've got a little bit of money to work with and you don't mind being a promoter and or even a passive person? Now, this is where you want to put a little bit more money in. All right, by the LA 1, 2, and 3 up to levels 1 and 2, that's about 30 bucks, okay? The value here of coming in on levels 1 and 2 versus just level 1 are huge, because if you can duplicate this, if you teach your team and encourage your team to do the same, the leverage you're going to get from the duplication and coming in at 2 levels is going to be absolutely huge, because it allows you to earn in twice as many passive matrices and positions you to earn from your efforts and others. All right. The third person is someone with a little bit more money to work with, but are completely passive. All right. Those people exist. We want to work with you, but dang, you're missing out on good money. But here's what you would do if you're completely passive. Buy LA 1, 2, and 3, levels 1 and 2, and then purchase as high up in the LA3s, the passive, as your budget allows. This provides you with passive income and matrix spillover potential, and you really should consider sharing LTC ads. But I know there's some people out there that either you don't want to share, you're afraid to share, you don't know what to do to share, or maybe you just want to get it proved up. But there is a place for the passive person here, but we sure feel bad for your friends that aren't able to participate because you're not sharing. Now, the last two are marketers. The first group, is the active marketer with list and reach. Okay, this is where you want to buy up through level 4 and teach the same. Okay, so by doing this, if you come in at LA 1, 2, and 3, levels 1 through 4, and everybody that you get, you encourage them to do that, you'll explode your income and your leverage. You'll be cycling like a Tasmanian devil drunk on tequila, and you'll be getting passive income and cycling those larger, more lucrative LA3 matrices, and it'll increase your ability to move much more quickly. You'll almost be able to sprint up the income staircase. This will get you positioned on 12 of the 42 steps right out of the gate. Congratulations. Monitor your account. If this is you, if you're an active marketer with a list and reach, stay ahead of your downline and use your earnings to keep upgrading as you're able to. Remember, as an active marketer, you will have people 2 and 3 and 4 generations removed from you that spill up. What that means is if someone joins, let's say level 4, and their sponsor isn't in, it's going to jump up line and look for the nearest person up line to join. If you're an active marketer, that could be you. All right. So the last group, and then we'll wrap this up. I really appreciate your time. The last group is our big marketer, experienced marketer with connections, reach, and responsive lists. How do you best benefit? Your action would be to come in on level LA1 and LA2 up to level 4 and come all in on level 10, on LA3. I had one of my big leaders do this last night, and the key reason for that is you want to get the passive income, but more importantly, by being all in on the LA3 passive matrix, your team can filter in and flow below you. Because if you're a big leader, your people follow what you do. And you may have some people that do the same. Again, this is only if you're experienced, only if you've got the liquid cash and you're ready to rock and roll. All right. This would be about almost 4 Litecoin. Okay. That's a good chunk of change, but this is where the leaders set the example. Okay. This is where you rock and roll, and the massive spill up in the LA3 matrices potential is huge. And then again, remember, and this is the fun part, for people that do come in heavy like this, you're still going to earn significantly from the smaller people coming in, the people coming in at levels 1 and 2 and things like that. All right. But the nice thing is you want to stay ahead of your team. All right. And if you're setting the example, if you're enthusiastic, if you're sending out notes saying, hey, I just cycled again, I made another 2 Litecoin today, your people will follow you and become enthusiastic, and you'll build a dynamic team. Now, I know I took probably a little bit too much time on that. The purpose for that, folks, was to make sure you understand there's something for everyone, okay? And if what you're doing here is building a permanent home for your home-based business, that's what LTC Ads is. It's something you can trust the ownership. You know you're going to get paid. You can fund with Ethereum, Tron, or Litecoin. And the bottom line is the value proposition. And as I said before, the systems that we have as a team here are incredible. Your goal over time is to grab the lifetime status on all 42 steps. Take your time, do it right. Don't be afraid to take money off the table, but continue to invest in yourself and don't get jumped. All right. Remember, your journey up the staircase is going to be driven by passive income seekers and supplemented by spill over, spill under, spill up, and of course, your direct referrals and tremendous advertising value. I just want to come back to that again. You're going to get text ads, banner ads, login ads, and these are all highly qualified business opportunity seekers who have experience with crypto, because you can't become a paid member of LTC Ads unless you've got a crypto wallet and you've purchased with crypto. This is a qualified audience. So what do you do now? Join via the link provided by your sponsor. you'll input your Litecoin wallet address so you can get paid, and you want to purchase at least the LA1 and LA2, and you'll purchase that direct, okay? You can't even fund your account, so you purchase those. There's a button in your back office to do that. You'll purchase that through Coin Payments, all right? And once you've done that and you input your Litecoin wallet, then you're able to fund your account to make additional purchases. So you'll fund your account and then use the available funds to make individual purchases based on the things, the criterion we just talked about, okay? Now, you can purchase, as I said, with Litecoin, Tron, or Ethereum. Earnings are paid in Litecoin, all right? And you can make payments are automated. You get paid to your Litecoin wallet. I think the minimum is 0.02 that you can be paid. And if you accrue 6 Litecoin, you'll automatically be paid, okay? But you can do that. And that's, like I said before, use your funds internally to upgrade to the various steps, but don't be afraid to take some money off the table. We want you to enjoy the fruits of your labor here. We want you to spend money advertising, but don't forget, as you climb that income staircase, as you reach a different level, you're going to be on that income staircase for life. Now, one of the things we're going to do, I am going to create a Facebook group just for our Club 42 team. Frank and Dustin have a Facebook group that we will share with you when you're a member. But we're going to be focusing heavily on our systems. We're going to be focusing heavily on complimenting people. And so when you do get to another step on the income staircase, post that. I will be doing that for my referrals. Let's make some fun. We can have some fun with this because it's a potential to make a home. As I said, make LTC Ads your home for your home-based business, because LTC Ads will be here, all right? Stop jumping around and joining every little thing that comes out. LTC Ads is a foundation for your future. And if you work your way up that income staircase, the results you're going to get are going to be substantial. So I encourage you to join us. Start climbing the lifetime income staircase and earning double, triple, or even quadruple your Litecoin again and again and again. I know you'll be glad you did. So let's get started. Who's ready to join now? If you don't have your sponsors link, ask them for it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the screen share, but I will see if there's any questions. Any questions or comments or anything? How we do, Robert? What'd you think?
Oh, I like it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I like it. I want to give others a chance to get their questions answered. I've got a couple that are just ones I had that I suspect others will have, but please, Amika, Abayomi, Pius, Ryan, if you have questions, don't hesitate. Crickets.
Yeah, I must have done an incredible job.
An incredible, awesome job. It's so good that nobody has any questions.
Well, I think the fun part is I come from the heart. We do want to help people. I want to thank Robert. Robert's going to be helping us with some of the systems here. I'm learning a lot from him. Again, the owners of LTC Ads are my friends, Frank Hester and Dustin Langley. We've got that covered. I'll consider myself a consultant to the company. I'll make suggestions now and then, and they are taken to heart. So we've got a good group here. These are people we know, and we're here to build a fantastic foundation for you. So,
guys, seriously, this is the time. Somebody else has got a question, probably the same question. You're going to hear me ask some questions that are really fundamental, because I want to just, I think I know the answer, but I want to make sure I do on some of the stuff. Clint, if you could go to the picture of the matrices where you can scroll down and look at the different matrices. One of the things that was confusing to me initially was seeing these 3 different types. So I'd like, if you wouldn't mind, to go over those and spell it out in terms even a simple-minded guy like me can understand as a 3rd grader, how that works. In other words, why are there 3 different sets of matrices? What's the difference between them, and kind of the mechanics in a simplistic manner?
Okay, let me see if I can find that slide. Okay.
My wife took mercy on me. She brought me some chili.
There you go. Yeah, I heard it. I heard a spoon and a bowl in there. Time for
Mhm.
my protein shake. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's 3 different matrices. That's a good question, Robert. Okay, here's the
Could we go in and look at mine? In other words, my
oh,
back office.
the actual.
Yeah.
I can either do that or go into mine. I have no problem doing that.
I've got mine on the screen if that works.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can just kind of look over my shoulder.
Sure. You want to share your screen? Is that what you're saying?
I would if you would enable me to do so.
Yep. Yep. Let's see here. Make host. There you go.
Okay. Happy days. I think everybody here now is Nigerian. Not that that matters, but I think it's all guests of mine. Pius, Amika definitely is. Abiomi, I'm pretty sure, is from Facebook stuff that we did. Guys, I am totally excited about this and working with Clint. Clint's teaching me. Clint could be a professor on this genre, this space. Really, he is one. And so in the 30 years that I'd been in networking, I'd never done force matrix type of compensation plans. I sort of understood, in concept what they were about, but I'd never really done one. And what's so cool is having somebody that not only has done them, but he's the guy that when the company is going to come out with something, he often is in the advisory role of, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What should we do? He's that guy. He's founded companies. He's been in the, quite literally in the pilot seat or the co-pilot seat. So we have a great resource in Clint, and he's even able to teach an old dog new tricks in my case. So with that, here's the different matrices, and you see here, this is LA1. So this is going to kind of turn into more of a training than a presentation, really, because it's I enrolled through 6 of these. Okay. See, I've purchased 6 of the ones in that matrices. I enrolled 6 in the second matrices. And notice, because this is the thing I wanted to kind of draw your attention to. This is now, I'm going to test my knowledge here. This is called a 3x1, correct?
Correct.
Okay. This one is a 2x2.
Right. And the first number defines the width. The second number defines the depth.
Okay. So this is a 3x1. This is a 2x2 in the second part. Notice I went through 6 there. And then the final one down here is let's see, what is this? 2x4, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So it's several different types of matrices. On this one, I went all in all the way up to the 10th matrix. So help us understand what the distinction is between these.
Okay. I think what I might do, since you're just getting started, your matrix is empty, maybe if I show mine, we'll be able to get some perception and stuff.
You bet.
All right. So
all yours. I'm back to my chili.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's see. I need to disable there we go.
In the meantime, Amika, Pius, or Abiomi, any questions?
Yeah, Robert, I'm not sure how to, is there a button from your side that disables your?
Maybe what we need to do, hang on a minute. I think I know where you're going. You need to be turned back into the Starfleet commander.
Right, exactly.
Make a host. You are now in the baton is yours.
The torch has been passed. Okay.
This, by the way, is the benefit of the webinar version, because you can do that without having to do what we just did.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So folks, what you're seeing now is my back office, and you can see that, obviously I've been working this for longer. So you can see that and this is really cool because you can see where you are. All right. So in this case, I have one person here. I got paid 0.01. The next person that I refer in this matrix, I'll get paid 0.01. The third one will cycle me, be paid to my sponsor, and then I will have an empty matrix that looks like that.
What does cycle me mean?
Cycle means that it's completed out and you start again following your sponsor.
Okay.
Okay. And you can, some of the stats they have in here, again, it's very well put together. You can see I've cycled this one 37
Holy
times.
smokes, look at that. 37 times.
13, 10, 5. Of course, as they get bigger, I've cycled less. All right.
Do you have a
And
ka-ching sound attached to those as they cycle? Ka-ching, ka-ching.
actually, it'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? But you do get a notice when you make a commission, and you do get an email notice when you cycle. Okay.
Nice.
So it keeps you alerted to what's going on. Now, of course, as we said before, it's over 100 Litecoin to get all the way to the top. I'm here to level 12 on that one, and a little not quite as far here. Now the 2x2 again. All right. Notice this guy's empty. It just cycled. I created a new one. Did I have to pay for the new one? Nope. It was all based within the system. All right.
Now
So-
when you say, I'm sorry to interrupt, but when you say you created a new one, it wasn't really you, it was the system did that just
Correct.
automatically.
Yeah. I
You
created
earned-
it by.
You earned a certain amount, you complete, is it just you complete the matrix here and then it just automatically resets?
Correct. So let's take a look over here at this is LA2
Mhm.
level 6. When this person, okay, joins and purchases, that will complete the matrix. You have to do nothing. It will actually, my sponsor will get paid the 0.3 because these are all 100% commissions, 0.3, and then I will have an empty matrix just like this one where I start again. And this is all, the beauty of this is you don't have to think. You just refer people in, let them see the video, explain the value. You know, we've got all
Now-
the marketing materials.
On this one, this is LA2, this is the 2x2. What happens, like in your first one there, you've cycled 20 times. So just when we're starting out, we haven't cycled yet, we get two people or maybe there's some spillover from above us, right? That's possible here too.
Absolutely. Yep.
So what happens as far as the compensation here? You fill that all out either through the benefit of somebody above you that's active, or you do your own enrollment. But when you hit number 6 there in that particular diagram, what happens?
Well, as we look back on the image, this last spot, okay, and it doesn't have to be that particular one. It's just the last spot. These two might fill in, but when the fourth one is hit, that completes the 2x2, and that last purchase, that last sale actually becomes my purchase back into the system, and that gets paid to my sponsor.
What did you get paid on the way there?
I got paid 1, 2, 3, which is triple, and the fourth pays my re-entry to do it again and again and again.
That's the part that wasn't clear for me. In other words, you've made 300% of your initial investment on this matrix.
Correct.
Before it cycles.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
And I've done that and I've done that 20 times, Robert. 20 times. I paid 0.01 Litecoin, and I've made 20 times 3 times 0.01.
Where I come from, that's called better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Exactly. And this is what I want to emphasize, is that getting on these steps on the income staircase should be celebrated because you're there for life. Okay.
I just saw, excuse me, I just saw Pius come on mic. Pius, did you have a question?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I just joined this meeting, and I don't really get what the meeting is really all about. I don't know how you can help so I can catch up.
Yeah, well, this has been
We'll
recorded.
have a video.
Yeah, we're recording
of the whole thing, and so that way you'll be able to watch that to catch up. But what we're going through now is some of the mechanics of the way the compensation works. So in the interest of not penalizing those that did come on time, I'd ask you to watch the video and then we can regroup on any remaining questions you may have.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll
All right.
post
Thank
this.
you.
Yeah, and we can post this both in the Telegram group, Robert, and in your Facebook group. And then, you know, both of us will monitor that. And if there are questions that you've gotten, you know, once you've listened to it, we can certainly take those.
Just in broad brushstroke, Pius, there's a fundamental thing here, which is you've got an audience in this business, which is all about crypto and advertising. In other words, that audience is already into crypto and they already have a crypto business. They like what we have. You can advertise to that audience and sign people up and actually be paid to do it. That's something that makes it pretty extraordinary. So that's just in broad stroke. Clint went through a very, very thorough presentation on the whole thing. But Clint, just to finish up our discussion about the different matrices. So you've gone through the first two, and I think I understand at this point the first two. Now, what about this one down at the bottom down here? What's this all about?
And this is where the excitement comes in, because the first two require you to make referrals in order to earn. Now, you could get some spillover in the LA2, but let's not talk, you know, that's really not the pertinent point. Down here, folks, as I mentioned in the recommendations, this is where the interest of people is that want to earn passively, i.e. not having to refer. So down here in the LA3s, when you join, you are able to earn passively merely by logging in. And as you saw from one of the graphics, approximately half of the money that comes in is put into a pool, and that pool is shared each day with those who log in, okay? And you get paid 10% on this level, 15% on that level, and 25% on this level. The total of that is 460%, including paying your way back in to the matrix like we did with the other two.
Wow.
Okay, so you can basically quintuple. Now, you may ask, Robert, what's this renew matrix thing? Okay?
I would.
So for people who are completely passive, all right, and you don't have any referrals, but you've purchased and you log in religiously every day, now you've earned 250%. You've turned your 0.02 Litecoin into 0.05 Litecoin. You will no longer earn passively. Okay. So you go, well, shucks.
Say that again. I'm sorry. My old brain didn't process that. Could you repeat that slowly again?
Once you have earned 250% of your purchase price from passive income or matrix income, you no longer earn passive income in that matrix.
Passive income or matrix income, meaning you've had somebody spill over into your organization?
Correct. Yeah. So I've obviously earned more than 250%. So I'm no longer qualified to earn the passive. I can still earn matrix income.
And matrix income by your definition is what?
These things, just like the two up above. This is a 2x4 instead of a 3x1 or a 2x2. Somebody lands in your matrix.
That means that you're deriving the benefit of spillover from somebody above you or somebody. I just want to be clear on that because I'm not.
Yeah. So it's either spillover, your direct referrals, or spill under or spill up. Okay. Spill over is when somebody lands from above. Spill under is when this guy sponsors that guy. You get paid just as if it was your guy.
Okay.
Okay. And then spill up is if someone in your downline joins level 2, but their sponsor is not there, it will come up and land in your matrix.
Okay. And the passive element is just simply logging in and for 15 seconds viewing the ad.
And you're done. Right.
Okay.
And I'll show you those numbers here in just a second. But the renew matrix was a very smart move made by Frank and Dustin, because they realized some people are going to go, I'm in it for the passive. I've made my 250. I want to do it again. I'm not promoting much and I'm stuck. Well, what you can do is you can click that renew matrix. You need to have the 0.02. But let me ask you, if you took 0.02 and turned it into 0.05, aren't you going to go do it again? Of course you will. All right, back up the truck, do it over and over and over again. So you can basically abandon your matrix and start earning the passive income again. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the beauty of that is that you're able to do it. Now over here, every single day, you can see the daily share payout. And that shows you, now these numbers are kind of wacky, but I think it's 31 or 30. The numerical system is goofy, but you can track each day how much you're earning. And these are the things I've earned. Now you'll notice that I'm well, hard to tell, but I'm not earning in these two matrices because I'm capped at 250%. Okay.
Now,
And
why would you not renew them?
Because I earn the max money on the bottom. I don't really care about the passive. It's so small. I want the 25% commission when someone lands on that level.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're
and so you're not, and you could use the money better elsewhere. So these are some strategy things that Clint is imparting that, you wouldn't necessarily figure out until you've done this a while, which is why I'm asking these questions, because it's helpful to get the maximum juice out of this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, what we want to do is try and help people turn into introducers. Just plug people in, let them see the video. We're going to be having much more and much greater marketing materials and things like that. And, you can be proud of what this is. You can help people and use the advertising. That's the other thing too, is that we're brought in by the money, but use the advertising. It absolutely works. Okay. But then again, like I said, you've got the 10 different levels. And again, the fun part is they just added these LA3s about a week and a half ago. So I finally cycled the first one. Remember up here, I cycled what? Bunches of times, 37 times.
Wow.
And of course, those are smaller matrices, but these ones we just added. But we're seeing phenomenal results. People are loving the passive angle, and they're getting really, really good results. Any other questions?
Yes, there's a question.
Yes, Amika, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Very, very good.
A wonderful presentation you have been doing. But I'm still trying to understand this Litecoin thing. I won't lie to you, I've not really understood it. Because the one you did for Crypto Pros, very straightforward, wonderful. And as I'm telling you, I was talking to somebody this morning. Mr. Robert directed somebody to me. I was talking to the person this morning. The explanation to the person was so easy. I didn't have any problem explaining to the person. I was telling the person that I've been able to make almost $100 within 2 months. And I was happy doing it. It was so easy. But honestly speaking, for about how many minutes I've been listening, I know I started almost when it started. I've been trying to understand. I won't lie to you. I've not really understood so much. Please, will it be possible for you to do another webinar or Zoom, maybe sometime next week? Will it be possible?
Oh, absolutely. And I think one of the things that we can do, and you do bring up a good point, Crypto Pros is very straightforward, but there are some disadvantages to it in that, and the major one being you don't directly get rewarded for making referrals. Yes, someone lands in your matrix at Crypto Pros, but you don't get an outsized benefit for directing them.
Yes.
Which I just want to interject, Amika, as you know, because you've been a beneficiary of Crypto Pros, which I'm fine with. In other words, I want an incubator vehicle where people can make money. They plug in as you did, and you see the progress and you're moving through that system. For me, as the guy who's creating the funnel and doing a lot of the work, it's not as rewarding. It's rewarding for my team, which there's value in long term. This is the same idea, but it's also rewarding for the enroller, for the person that is doing the funnel. And you couldn't, I'm sure, help but notice that the numbers are considerably bigger on the larger matrices. In other words, I only got in through level 6 on the first 2 at Clint's advice. I will work my way up on the other ones, but it's beyond my pay grade. I mean, what's the total all in on this thing, Clint?
I'm sorry?
What's the total all in on this thing?
105 Litecoin.
Yeah, well, that's How much is that? And what's a
About
Litecoin?
$32,000.
Yeah.
You know,
That's above my pay grade at the moment.
Yep.
I hope to be cycling that once a month in the near
Yeah.
future. But in the meantime, I can work my way up. You know, I'm in that same boat as anybody else. Maybe somebody starts a little lower, some start a little higher in the process. But to answer your question, there's a variety of ways to be paid here, some of which reward the enroller, some of which are traditional as crypto pros. I'm doing both. My dichotomy is very simple. Do you want to accumulate Tron, or do you want to accumulate Litecoin, or do you want to accumulate both? Simple as that. This is a system built by the same guys. One of the principals here, Frank Hester, is also the owner of Crypto Pros. So you know the similarities. Once somebody has gone through the learning curve on this, as you have, you'll hop in and be like a duck in water. In other words, you know, you're good to go. You've already, you know, seen the process at Crypto Pros. This just augments that, is the way I view it.
Yeah, in answer to your two things, in answer to your question, Amika, is one, absolutely, I'd be happy to do a webinar, you know, for your group, for Robert's group. But then secondly, we're going to take this recording and this extensive Q&A session and post it to the Facebook group. So if you listen to it, stop it if you've got a question, post that in the Facebook group, and I'll answer the question. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yes. Yes. It's good.
And I need to know, was that you getting your haircut or you giving the haircut?
I was actually getting my haircut.
That was you getting a haircut.
Yes.
That's too funny.
Okay. I had never really seen a good picture of you. So that was the first time. You got to be not such a secret agent, brother. Okay. Fellas, I hate to cut this short, but I must jump. You're welcome to stay. I've got another webinar coming up in 4 minutes. So we're kind of back to back today. And I've got to go over there, and I'm on deck over there. And for those of you that are interested in Copy Pro traders, that's what the topic is going to be. Look in the groups and you'll get the link if you haven't already enrolled.
Good. Well, I've got people bugging me too here. So I'm going to stop the recording. I was going to use this for my team too, but I think I'll just use it for your team, Robert, because we did, you know, go down some paths here, and that's fantastic. And I am willing to do more webinars going forward, but we'll get this posted into the Facebook group today.
Thank you very much. And as always, Clint, terrific job. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Very nice meeting everybody. Pius, thanks so much. We'll get this posted. Amika, always good to see you. And color me gone.
Okay, guys.
Thanks everybody.